Hi there everyone. Today I am going to do another tech review / unboxing for you. Today I've got a Steam controller. So, in my house we've actually already got, I think, it's either one or two of these already unboxed. We do a lot of multiplayer gaming on Steam, and we really like this because most of the people I live with are PC gamers, not console gamers, so it's cool that this can adapt to any kind of PC game pretty much, so I'll get into that in a bit. But we will go ahead and start the unboxing. So it's like a navy blue cardboard box with this little slip cover on it. That's really nice. This is really cool. Let's see if I can show you. There's got to be a way. On the inside of this, in here, if you can see it, there's a little diagram exploded view, kind of like what came with my headphones. It's pretty cool. I kind of want to unfold this and hang it up. I really like that color blue too. It's a pretty cool little diagram. I like that. Alright. Now we've got this clear sticker. Let's see. Voila. See it there? So it's got this nice, like, gradient. And then the bottom half with the controller in it has this kind of, it's a really interesting material. I can't tell if it's like molded paper or like a foam. I don't think it's plastic, but it's very interesting. Like maybe like really heavy compressed paper. Anyways, go ahead and pull the controller out. And we will get into button sounds as well. But first, let's continue the unboxing. So underneath the controller, we've got some batteries and the USB dongle. And then under here, there's the, oh, here we go. It says it's paper foam, bio-based compostable. How interesting. I like that. Underneath here, we've got another dongle. I don't know if you'd call it a dongle. And then we've got the Steam Controller Quick Start Guide and the Steam Controller Product Guide. Alright. It's got some more cool diagrams, very minimal. It shows you how you can either place the smaller dongle directly into your computer, or if you need to use an extension, you can use this to essentially extend out of your computer and then plug the dongle into here, like so. So that's interesting. I really like that they give you the option. Alright. Now, I've used Steam controllers before, but to be honest, I don't know a whole lot about them. The main reason that we like to use them, well, first of all, they have a really nice build quality. Me and all my friends really enjoy the quality. Susie's playing with her toy. The quality of it, and the fact that it's not unbranded, but it's not like connected to a console. So like it's not Xbox or PlayStation. It's like totally generic, essentially. So a couple things about it. It has these kind of like, this is supposed to like be a simulated D-pad, essentially. And then it only has one joystick, and that's the thing I don't like about it, is that joystick's my favorite part of, like, I used to use an Xbox controller. Like, the joystick is like one of my favorite inputs, and this one only has one, and I'm used to having two. But I mean, that's, you know, it's not a huge deal. But they also have these, which are what makes the Steam controller super unique, is that it's like, it's kind of like the touchpad on like a laptop. It's same to that, and in fact, you can actually use this to control a cursor on a computer, kind of like you would a trackpad. So, that's what makes it unique, and then also these click. So, you can just use your touch, or you can click it like you would a D-pad, and then you've got 4 buttons, Y, X, A, B, the Steam button, and then these 2 little buttons, which usually would be like start and like options or something. And then a joystick. And then I also like that they added some kind of extra inputs, kind of. So we've got the left trigger, left bumper, right bumper, and then they have these grips. So I like that a lot. And then you see this is like matte black with the glossy black logo engraved. And I like that the whole thing is like matte and glossy black. It's a really cool, kind of classy look. Very sharp. It's also very ergonomic. But again, like, this as a D-pad and as a trackpad, it's just not as satisfying or as pinpointed as, like, I feel the joysticks are. So in general, it just doesn't feel as organic to use a trackpad versus a joystick. So, and part of it's because when you're using a joystick, you have that friction like to work against, whereas this you're just like gliding all around. So I mean, there's definitely some things that I would change about it personally, but in general I think it's a really cool thing, and I'm glad it exists, because so you can completely map the entire thing depending on what game. You can save your settings, you can even share your settings on like Steam Community, which is something that's super awesome. So you know, say you're playing some indie game and you created your own, I mean, it doesn't have to be an indie game, but say you're playing a game and you created a custom map for the controller for that game and you think it works super well, you can share that to the community and other people can pick it up. And likewise, if you're playing a game and you don't really want to have to do custom mapping, you can just go to the Steam Community, look at the top rated map, and download it and immediately start using it. So that's super cool. Love that feature. Another really cool thing is, okay, it's kind of silly, but you can actually change the sound it makes when it turns on. So it's got some like generic jingles, like da-ding, da-da-ding, like, you know, just like your basic like little tones. But then it also has one that's like the Portal song. I don't remember which song it is that it plays, but it plays like a little bit of it, and it's really cute. So I like that a lot. What else can I say? Just opening the batteries here. And then it's so funny because like whenever I try to do stuff on camera now, these lights I have are so freaking bright that I'm actually blinded, so like I can't see what I'm doing. So like when I was doing my eye doctor roleplay, I kept like looking at the colorblind test and I couldn't read it at all. And I was like, oh no. This isn't good. I can't figure out how to do this. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now I don't have it connected to a computer or anything right now. But I think, yeah, there we go. I'll turn on, you could hear that little thing. It sounded kind of like Mario. See if I can get it to do it again. There we go. It's kind of cute. But yeah. There's that. And let's open up the product guide and see if I have any interesting insights. And then we will continue to play with the buttons. Oop, just turned off. Has auto off. Start guide. I don't think any of this stuff is going to have features on it. No, not really. Okay, so let's play with the buttons. So in my house we also have a Steam Link, which we really just bought it because, well, part of it was because we're playing games long distance, like the main computer that we use to game on is here in my room upstairs, and then the, like, room with the projector is downstairs, like in the opposite corner of the house. And we already actually have like a huge, like massive HDMI cable that runs directly there. And the Steam Link was on sale, so we got it, but it freaking sucks. The main reason that it sucks is because it has a huge delay, which, I mean, I guess like it's better than not playing your game at all, but like, and at full price, it's too much, for sure. We also expected it to have more features, but like, it just didn't really, it just super underwhelmed us. And also, it only has two, like, ports for, like, controllers. So, that was lame. Because, like, we usually do, like, 4 people or more, depending on the game. Like, we do huge, like, multiplayer games. We actually haven't been doing that very much anymore because, like I said, there's like one main computer in the house that we do the gaming on, and for that particular reason at least. And we actually ended up taking Windows off of that computer. It's only running on Linux now, and so we only have Linux games installed, and there's not really a lot of multiplayer ones for Linux. So if you happen to know about any good, like, casual multiplayer games for Linux, leave me a little message in the comments. For example, one game we used to all really love to play together was Duck Game, which was made by Adult Swim, I think. And that game is super fun. I don't know if they have it for Mac, but it's a PC game. I think it's pretty cheap, but it is like freaking fun, so like even if it's like $20, like it's worth it. It's just like, you know, last duck standing runs. And it's like super goofy. You like wear different like hats, and like everyone's wearing like a stupid hat and like quacking all the time and like just doing stupid stuff, and like, oh, there's all these like weird weapons that like randomly drop, and like tons of maps, and you can make custom maps, and I don't know, it's just super fun. And to be honest, I sucked at it, and like I'm usually not like a sore loser, but that game was like so frustrating because at least when you're playing with like a ton of people, like if you die in the beginning, you just have to sit there. So like most of the time I'd be playing, I would just be sitting there on the couch watching them play, and it was so unsatisfying. Anyways, Duck Game is very good. What other games did we play? Right now, let's see. I used to play this game, and it was like a really cute little 2D game about these two guys on a spaceship. I I think it was called like Lovers in Space or something. I don't know why it was called that, now that I think about it. But it was like a teamwork game where like it required 2 people to like run the spaceship, so like you'd have to like work together to like run different parts of the ship, and you'd have to run around and go to different missions and stuff. It's really cute, really casual. The main games that I play are The Sims and Skyrim, and I got into Stardew Valley a lot when it first came out, and I still play it in like phases. And then I also play Animal Crossing. I actually play like all of my game in phases. Like, I'm not consistently a gamer, I guess. I don't like that word. Yeah. But I think probably my favorite game of all time is Skyrim. I freaking love that game. And I know that Skyrim's not really like a simulation game per se, but it's still like open world, and like you don't really have to do any quests if you don't want to. Like, honestly, you could just like ride your horse up a mountain and like do whatever you want. Like, so with Stardew Valley, I think I got to like year 3 and I've gotten a little bored of it, but I might go back. It was when I first started my ASMR videos, I was like really into Stardew Valley. I was like playing way too much of it. And I actually considered doing like ASMR play videos. Like, I think some other people already do that actually. But I don't know. If you'd be interested in like a whisper playthrough of like a casual game like Sims or Stardew Valley or even Skyrim, honestly, that one's not very relaxing. There's a lot of, swordsmanship and fireballs, but if you'd be interested in that, I could see what I could do. I think it might be a little difficult, but I could probably make it work. Anyways, simulation games. If you've got any games you think I'd love suggestions. I love new games. I also really like the whole Portal franchise, and oh yeah, like Stanley Parable. Freaking love that game. Games that are like more of an art experiment than a game itself, like those are pretty cool. I enjoy it as an experience, not necessarily as a challenge, A challenge. Really something like that. Anyways, but I really do like watching other people play different kinds of games. So I, like in middle school and early high school, I used to watch a lot of playthroughs. And I actually used to watch Amnesia playthroughs for the most part, which is weird because I like cannot watch scary movies or play scary games. Like, I just can't. But for some reason, I think having that like narration, that someone else playing, is like you don't feel so like alone and like vulnerable, and like they're kind of freaking out and it's funny. So like it turns a scary game in like that tension, and then it makes it funny. So I actually super enjoy watching scary game playthroughs. But another game that I loved watching was BioShock Infinite. I think that was the one that everyone hated. I could be wrong, but I loved it. I used to go to my friend's house like every single day after school, and he had a projector, and we would just like play BioShock, or I'd watch him play BioShock, and it was like watching a movie. I freaking loved it. I love, like, it's very plot driven and it's gorgeous. Most of all, it was like such a beautiful, immersive kind of situation because, we were playing on a huge projector, and we played it on PC, and so the graphics were incredible. If you're playing that game on Xbox, what are you doing? It's horrible on Xbox. The graphics suck. If you're playing on PC, it is a masterpiece for the eyes. It's gorgeous. And I personally like the whole theme of it, like the Columbia, like, I don't know, it's kind of like creepy and cool and different. I like it. And I'm thinking about doing like an Elizabeth cosplay, maybe this Halloween. I think I'm gonna be Marceline for Halloween though. But anyways, I personally really loved BioShock Infinite. I thought it was beautiful. I loved watching it. It was like a movie. Really cool. I'm going to switch over to this paper phone. I think it's probably got some good sounds to it. It's a really unique material. I'm really into package design products. If a product comes in like a really unique, cool package, I am infinitely more times likely to buy it. Just because I love, like, I just want to hold on to the box. Like, I just want to hold the package, keep on it, and just let it inspire me. I just love good packaging. And so, like, finding new materials is, like, such a cool thing to me. Because I'm like, ooh, what could you use this for? It's, like, lightweight and, like, probably pretty cheap to make, I bet. Because it's probably just really condensed paper. I don't really know what gives it its foamy quality, but it does resemble like a styrofoam cup, but like even more dense. So I'm going on another trip, and this one's not as long. My last trip was about 3 weeks. This one will be 1 week. But I will be camping, most likely without service for the whole week. So, that being said, I'm hoping to have 2 videos pre-recorded and pre-uploaded and scheduled for that week, which is the 2nd week of August, I believe. So, unfortunately, I will not be accessible for the most part. But I'm hoping to be able to have my Patreon live stream before then. Also hoping to have all my audio tracks for my patrons uploaded before I leave, as well as another extended cut video. I think it's going to be this one. But like I said, I'm hoping to have 2 videos pre-recorded for that week. Hopefully I can fit that into my schedule. I should be able to. So that way you guys don't have to be a whole week without content. Because I don't really want to leave gaps in my channel. I'd really love to see my channel continue to grow, and I think the best way I can do that is to consistently upload. And just really push myself to just continue to make content, because it's really good practice for me. The more I make videos, I feel like the more comfortable I get making them, and the better they get. So hopefully that, my trip won't hinder the quality of my videos or you guys' support. So, and I really do appreciate all of your support. It's everything. So as you can see, I've been doing more of these like tech review type of videos, because when I posted my first one, first of all, I had a whole lot of fun making it, and then tons of people asked me to do more. So I really hope you guys are still enjoying them. I know my last one was kind of messed up, but I bought more RAM for my computer, and I think the solution that was the solution to my audio issues. So hopefully that will never happen again. I'm going to go back to the Steam controller for a moment. I don't know if I said this already, but like, for me, like, the tactile experience and the sounds of a controller are kind of important. And I think my favorites on this controller, of course the joystick's always my favorite, but I also really like the sound and the feel of the trigger buttons. They have like a pretty long actuation distance and then click. So I like that all the buttons kind of have a distinctive sound, but I don't really like the really high-pitched ones or the kind of hollow sound that the trackpads make. But I do like this. Paper foam, paper foam, paper foam, paper foam, paper foam. Paper foam, paper foam, paper foam, paper foam, paper foam. Bio-based, bio-based. Compostable, compostable, compostable. Bio-based, bio-based, compostable, compostable. Some boring product guide reading. The Steam controller has a dual power battery supply, USB or whoops, I'm already messing up. I'm telling you, these lights have blinded me. The Steam controller has a dual power supply, USB 5 volts at 500 milliamps max or battery power. It can be used with 2 disposable AA batteries included, or rechargeable AA batteries not included. Improper use of batteries may result in
GFSK modulation and custom low latency protocol. While it has been thoroughly tested for non-interference with other devices, do not operate around critical electronic equipment, example in hospitals, and remove batteries completely before transport by airplane. You should keep your Steam controller dry and not use it where it could get wet. Don't play games in the bathtub, guys. You should not expose your Steam controller to extreme temperatures. Operating temperature range should remain between 50 degrees Fahrenheit and 95 degrees Fahrenheit. If you move your Steam controller from a cold location to a warm one, moisture may condense and cause the Steam controller to cease operating properly. In that case, you may need to wait several hours before it can operate properly. As with many repetitive physical activities, extended use of the Steam controller may cause occasional discomfort in your hands, arms, shoulders, neck, or other parts of your body. However, if you experience persistent or recurring discomfort, pain, throbbing, tingles, numbness, or stiffness, do not ignore these warning signs. Promptly see a qualified health professional. Symptoms such as these can be associated with permanent and serious musculoskeletal disorder, MSDs, such as carpal tunnel syndrome, tendinitis, tenosynovitis, vibration syndromes, and other conditions. To reduce the risk of MSD, operate the Steam controller in a comfortable posture. Keep your hands and other body parts relaxed and take breaks. It's got special notices for different countries. So it just says, Korea. This radio device has the possibility of radio interference during operation. Okay, that's interesting. And then it's also got a European Economic Area warning and a Taiwan warning. And then it goes into Dutch. Alright, well, I can't speak Dutch. I know I personally really like foreign language ASMR.